it's KrunderKat. I'm back. I have my lovely husband with me this time because we're going to go over his Funkos. I actually am not the only one who collects, although I'm mainly the one who collects, but he does have a few of his own. A few I did buy him, though. I'll admit. Most, yes, but you bought a few of your own on your own fucking terms, damn it.
I only remember one.
I remember two. Yeah, two.
But we'll get there.
Okay. So, this is my husband's small collection. Pretty sure this was a birthday gift or a Christmas gift.
I believe so.
Yes. So, my husband's favorite Disney movie is Mary Poppins. So, I got him Mary Poppins, the original. From the first series, when they just came out with a bunch of freaking random characters. They didn't have sets.
Oh, fifth series.
Well, this, like I said, when they started the Funkos, they just like came out with just like a bunch of characters in like series 1, series 2.
Yeah.
Now they actually have sets. So I got him Mary Poppins. Right now, well, at the time, his favorite show was Blacklist. Not so much no more.
I don't know what those writers are thinking.
So I got him Red Reddington because he loves Red and he loves James.
James Spader. It's his best, most terrifying role since Ultron.
So I got him Red.
Yes, to preface, she bought most of these for me.
Yes, I bought most of them for him. You love them though.
I do, I appreciate them.
I don't think I bought this one. I think you bought it.
I don't remember.
Computer with its update and security threats, and I don't care. Shut up. I'm pretty sure you bought it.
I don't recall, but that's not saying much.
Sure. So you love
Lovecraft.
Yeah, he loves Lovecraft. So we have Cthulhu, Master of Relay.
Arguably the most famous work by H.P. Lovecraft.
Oh, naturally. That one you did buy.
Yes, this one I did buy. My favorite character from the Pirates movies, Davy Jones.
I just love that part where they're on the beach and he's just in the bucket.
You can't be on land. Now this one I did buy.
That's a fucking joke.
So the very first Funko I ever bought, arguably the only one I remember buying, was this summer convention Golden Frieza. I bought it as a joke because at the time she had started her collection and then it just kind of rampantly spun into what you see now. I decided I'd buy one just to be a joke. And how long was this your most expensive Funko?
For a couple of years, I think. It was like number 1 for a bit, and then it was still in the top 10 for a bit. But eventually...
So the one I bought as a gag was her most expensive in her collection for most of the time of her collection's existence.
From the beginning of it, yeah. Like, after we got it, it just... I've added all of these to my collection just because...
I'm not going to do it.
Exactly. And it's just easier to keep up with what I've bought for him. But yes, this was at Hot Topic, and he bought it as a joke just for haha and giggles. And then it stayed, like, I'm like, oh, it's number 1. It's my most expensive Funko for, like, years. And then it was like, oh, I finally got one more expensive than it. And slowly knocked it down off the top 10.
Well, after Cam started selling you more expensive pops for cheaper.
Yeah, when my friend at the pawn shop got me. And then...
Then I was at a convention in Vegas, and I found the Chase version of that.
No, the red-eyed version.
The red-eyed version. I don't know if it was a Chase version. No. But I told her, the bidding starts at $200, I think it was, because it was at an auction.
I thought it was $400.
It might have been $400. But then, of course, I'm walking around a convention.
But all he sent me was the photo and that the bidding started at that number. That's it.
So... Flash forward a few hours, I get a phone call and a bunch of missed texts asking if I'd bid on it. I'm like, no, I'm not going to buy something.
Kind of money.
No, I bought you a different Funko for your birthday that year.
That's right. And then your favorite movie growing up.
when I was a little kid was E.T.
E.T.
My mother hates this movie now because of me.
So I had to get him E.T.
And then we bought the movie for my niece when she was little.
Yes.
Just to piss my mother off.
Yes. And
this
then
was my favorite TV show growing up. Carmen Sandiego.
Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? This is the GameStop exclusive where she's slightly disappearing at the bottom. There is a regular version that looks like this, but for the GameStop one, she's slightly like disappearing, whatever.
She's fading away.
Fading away. But yes.
Still one of my top 10 favorite villains of all time.
And then your favorite director.
One of my favorite directors, especially in the suspense and thriller genre. Alfred Hitchcock.
So when they announced him, I did. And then this one is just because you like
the aesthetic.
Yes. So he's not much of a gamer, well, at least for this series. But I got him the Plague Doctor from Assassin's Creed just because he loves the Plague Doctor look.
It's a really good look.
And this was also one of those that was up there on top of my top 10 for a good while, too.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't keep track.
And then both of our favorite series until like season 3.
I still wouldn't say favorite series, but top 5 probably.
But we liked Hannibal, the TV series, and I got him Hannibal Lecter from the series.
Mads Mikkelsen did an amazing job.
He did a really good job.
And I love that they actually went into the cooking aspect of the cannibalism and not just he eats people.
Yeah. And then he is a big Mega Man fan.
Yeah.
So I tried to get him some of the Mega Mans. This was a Canadian convention exclusive, which I think was a GameStop one. But it's Gyro Tech for the 8-bit. Gyro, my bad. And it goes in there.
Oh, neat. Never seen it in the dark, so.
No, we never have. And then I got the GameStop exclusive Quick Boomerang one. And then I got you Proto Man.
Yep.
I think you said he was your favorite of the set.
Of those 4, yeah. That whistle still makes my eye twitch.
And then we have Retro Mega Man, which is a GameStop exclusive.
The old school black and white.
Because I don't think they came out with your favorite one, which is Zero?
Oh, from Mega Man X, Zero's not my favorite.
Okay. And then we have an E3 exclusive, which I think again was Thinky GameStop for a Black Hole Bomb. That's an 8-bit.
The 8-bit aesthetic for Funko Pops is very interesting.
What do you mean?
It just looks, just how they make it look all blocky and stuff. It's just really neat. Interesting.
Okay. Well, it makes it look like an 8-bit.
I know. Also looks like someone messed up their 3D printer.
So this next
Collection?
stack, I actually got for Christmas one year for him.
Should we go into the history of how I tortured you?
Go ahead.
So, she's a big Batman fan, if you haven't noticed. But she had never seen the 1960s original Batman. Either the movie or the TV show, the one starring Adam West and Burt Ward. Which was what launched the ability to put Batman on TV with Batman the Animated Series, and all that is started with Adam West. So I bought the movie for like $4, and she wanted to turn it off after 5 minutes.
I'm sorry, but that fucking
The Bat Shark repellent.
Oh my god! I just lost my shit.
She did. She told me to turn off this abomination, and I told her no, she had to watch the original. So after we got through that, we went to Vintage Stock, and I saw the first season of the Adam West Batman show. And I ended up I own now the complete series, and I made her watch all of it. So, that's a little history behind why I have these Funkos. Got all of the villains that they came out with. So we got the Penguin. Got Mr. Freeze. Got Julie Newmar's Catwoman, not Eartha Kitt's. Because I think Julie Newmar did a better job.
Well, I'm just surprised they didn't come out with hers. since they did the...
Well, Eartha Kitt was only in the last season. I think there was a contract issue with Julie Newmar for the last, 2 or 3 episodes. I think Eartha Kitt only had 1 2-parter. Then we got Cesar Romero's Joker. And if you can see the little mustache line.
So, if you've never seen Adam West Batman, the Joker, he's Hispanic, right?
Yeah,
he's Hispanic.
Cesar Romero.
And they pride themselves on their facial hair.
He refused to shave his mustache for the role, so they just face painted over the mustache. And I love that they actually put the little mustache line on the Funko. You might not be able to see it on the camera, but it's absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, you can see the Funko right there, yeah. But yeah, he just, it looks so weird because they did his face painted over his mustache. And then they added it to the Funko, which is a really neat homage to it, yes.
I think this guy's an underrated villain, King Tut. He's a Yale professor of Egyptology who gains amnesia when he's hit on the head and believes he's an ancient reincarnation of King Tut.
I think he's only in
the Batman animated series from Adam West.
I don't think he's even in the comics.
Nope. He was original to that show, and he was absolutely hilarious.
Which I think, now that I think about it, I think they could really do something with him in the comics. Just
probably.
I don't know, but
don't quote us on that. I haven't looked to see if he's in the comics.
I haven't either.
He's absolutely hilarious, and I love him. And then we've got my favorite, Frank Gorshin's The Riddler.
Riddler is his favorite Batman villain.
Yep, absolutely. Because he's always the smartest man in the room, and she got me the Chase version, where he's in the actual suit.
Because you love that bowler hat.
And I like the suit, too. I would rock that suit. Maybe not in public, unless it was Halloween, but... But what's funny is Frank Gorshin couldn't come back for the 3rd season, so the guy that got to replace him, whose name I can't remember, they had to get a new costume for him, because Frank Gorshin kept himself in such good shape that they had a hard time finding stunt doubles for him that matched his physical appearance, because he always kept himself in such good shape. So they couldn't find stunt doubles for him.
And that's probably why we ended up with this Riddler in the 3rd season?
No, he was in the spandex, the one-piece suit, but it had to be completely redone because he was a different size. And then we also got the Target exclusive art series.
You wanted that one.
I did.
I knew they were coming out with it, and I didn't know if he would want the art series, so while we were at Target, I saw it, showed it to him, and he was like, I want it.
God help me, I wanted it.
So, it is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Got like the cane on it.
Yep, the canes, the question marks, the bowlers. It's got a bowler on a bowler.
Yeah.
It's really nice. I like it.
And then
we've got the heroes from the Adam West Batman, Batgirl, who was only in the 3rd season. Got her own theme song, though, and it was bizarre to see. Asking if she came from outer space. Just
there's one thing, though. I gotta keep these up. I noticed something, because I was putting them in the cases, but these 3 only have that.
Only have... Oh, the half... Oh!
So, let's finish with those 2.
Then we've got the man himself, Batman.
You did buy that one.
I did buy this one because I bought it just after Adam West passed away. And I thought, I saw this at ThinkGeek and decided I wanted to snatch it up before anyone else could, because I've had a feeling after he died, those would go up, and...
I think they went up for, a smidge, and then they came back down.
Well, I also just wanted to get it because I appreciate what Adam West did for the character, and, yeah.
I can appreciate it. Doesn't mean I have to freaking like it.
And then we got Burt Ward's Robin, who's just ineffectually hilarious.
Boy blunder.
He is the boy blunder.
And then, like I said, when I was putting them in the protector carriers, I noticed something. Only on these 3... do they have, half the head on the bottom. Can you hold that?
Hold it.
Thank you. On the others, they don't have them, at all. And it's only those 3. So...
did you check Cesar Romero?
Yes, I did.
Because he's the other one in this collection. Bizarre that the 4 in the same collection, only 3 of them would have this. Maybe it's because they're heroes.
But the thing is, it's not on any of the other Funkos. In general, the Funkos don't have have this. It's only for these three. And technically Catwoman's not a hero. But I pitched some of us out weird.
Depends on what comic you're reading.
That it's only those three.
Then we've got some of the other Batman Funkos.
I want to say that one came with the PS that I got you. I would like the bundle.
Yeah, the Scarecrow from Arkham Knight. Who I believe was voiced by... I can't remember the actor's name, but Walter from Fringe.
Oh, yeah. I can't remember if I bought you this one or if it came with the bundle of the game and the PS4.
I think it came with the bundle.
I also remember the Scarecrow is another one of your favorites.
Yes. Being a horror freak, I do love the Scarecrow. Then we got some imposter Batmans.
Yes.
We got the Penguin. Imposter Batman. I like this one, the Two-Face Imposter Batman. And of course, the sewn together Scarecrow Imposter Batman.
Which I think is the first one I got you. Again, because Scarecrow's his favorite.
One of them.
We do have a Riddler one. I haven't found it yet.
Then one of my favorite video games going through high school was BioShock. So she got me a Big Daddy. It was the most terrifying thing I've faced in a video game in a long time. Just because when you have to climb over your own mountain of corpses, it gets a little daunting.
Do the bottom one first.
The bottom one first? The knockoff one?
Yes. So, when I found out they came out with Shinron, and they had a gold version of it, I started looking, and we found this knockoff one. We found it's knockoff. But he liked it more than the complete gold one.
Yeah, I like it's got the red eyes, the red trim. I think the knockoff looks better than the actual gold Shinron.
So
she was upset that she got a fake one. Felt bad. She thought she was fooling me, and I was like, no, I actually like that one better. Because if you see on this Hot Topic Shenron, it's all jade, but it has not a lot of detail in it. It's just all green. But I like the fact that the colors pop on the knockoff one a little bit better. Yeah.
So, yes, that is his collection.
Nowhere near the size of yours.
No.
I don't even think I could fill up a tote.
Shut up.
I could fill up a bookshelf, maybe.
I'm gonna hurt you.
If that.
But yes, I don't think there's any of them, like, any others you have wanted, though.
Nope. I generally don't care. Unless one really, really pops out to me, it's really a character or a person that I really wanted. It's all just been kind of meh.
I know you've minted some that look cool.
Yes, there are plenty that look cool. Still don't know if I'm going to buy them.
And then, what if one if they came out, you would buy?
That's tricky.
They came out with Shaman King ones?
Okay, if they came out with Fastidious from Shaman King, I might buy that one just because I like Fastidious from Shaman King. He's one of my favorite anime characters.
I'm trying to think of some of your other favorite ones that we don't have.
Which, with the revival of the show, that would be a good time to drop those.
They've come up with a lot of anime ones.
Oh!
I got the Compress.
Oh, yes, you got me Mr. Compress from My Hero Academia.
And Overhaul.
Here.
Probably.
They're probably in your anime section.
I think they're in another chapter.
Maybe if they came out with Tsukishima from Haikyuu. He's my favorite character from that.
Oh, did I get you sugar? Warp Gate guy from My Hero.
Oh, Kurogiri.
Yeah. I feel like I got that one too.
I don't know.
There's
I feel
so
like
many.
you would have got me Toga first.
I haven't gotten you Toga.
I know. That's why I said I figured you would have gotten me Toga first.
I didn't know Toga was your favorite.
She is pretty awesome. I love her backstory, so. No, it's a terrible backstory, but just because a bad person has a terrible backstory doesn't make it not a good character.
And then I'm trying to think of what other.
I don't know.
You don't have a favorite one from Naruto, do you?
Shikamaru, but that's just because some friends told me that I reminded him of him when I was growing up.
What about Sweeney Todd?
Probably not.
Really?
I mean, I like the musical, but I don't know if it's Funko worthy.
I'm trying to think of some other ones. Repo.
Probably not.
Really? Not the generic option?
Again, great musical. I don't know if it's Funko worthy. I don't know if I need to own a Funko of it just because I like the soundtrack.
Okay, what about directors? Since we have Alfred. What are some more directors you would want?
That's tough because I don't often know who directed some stuff, but I do know Mike Flanagan has directed some really good stuff. He did Oculus, he did Haunting of Hill House.
Oh, okay, yeah.
My Manor, which was not as good as Hill House. Had a good idea, but I think it was a terrible execution. But, I mean, you gotta do what your script can give you.
What about Courage?
Courage would be fine. Courage the Cowardly Dog was pretty fun.
Ed, Ed, and Eddie?
Okay, yeah. I want the Ed boys. Come out with that 3-pack. You've showed off all your Kingdom Hearts ones, right?
Yes.
Including the chase thing that I got you?
Yes, I let them know that you got me the chase of the Voltron world. That was
The Tron world, you mean?
Yeah, Tron world.
You said Voltron.
Oh, my bad.
It's like,
There's so many
I
worlds.
skipped that world in Kingdom Hearts.
Yes, and then tell me you got me that. You got me the chase version for Christmas?
Yeah, it was in that mystery box thing.
Yeah.
Then I got you the Megazord for your birthday.
Which I let them know on that one.
Which I had to hide in a stacked box because I also got you a Harley Quinn picture and it wouldn't fit in the box, so I just stacked another box on top of it and told you not to go near it.
And put a note, do not open.
In a small apartment, and I didn't have any other option. Which is why I've resorted to what I've been getting you now. They're easier to hide.
Yes, Harley. That was torture on that one. Anyway, let us know your thoughts and comments. What you think of my husband's small collection. No.
It's manageable.
Shut up.
I love you.
You're so mean.
I love you.
I love you too, you mean. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.